What's good?
Hey,
What's
what's going on, family?
good much, man? Glad to have you in here.
Oh yeah, it's love, man. Same here for sure.
How you been?
I've been blessed, bro. I can't even complain. Everything been kind of lining up for me, you know. It's a
Yeah,
blessing.
yeah, it's definitely a blessing to still be part of the few that's here after all this happened in 2020,
Oh yeah, for shit show, bro. We lost too many this year, man. For real, bro. We
Yeah.
lost a lot of people, bro. That shit crazy. That's
So
why you gotta
yeah,
stay
man.
prayed up.
We gonna dive on in, let you introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are,
The fuck?
take the
Man, it's
floor.
Pachicko the motherfucking pilot, man. You tuned in right now, man. We going to fuck up. Niggas know what's going on, man. Goonside business, man. Y'all check out the movie right now on Amazon Prime, man. Hey, man, let's go.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's crazy because I actually came across you from the movie before the music.
Yeah,
And I was like, man, hey, I gotta tap in to see what he really have going on. So
man.
I started looking into your music. I was like, okay, yeah, he's pretty dope, man.
Oh yeah. It's funny because me and my homie, we've been rapping for a long time since probably like young 11, 12 type shit. But as we got older, we kind of saying like, the rap game was a little bit oversaturated. So we kind of tried to figure out something else to do. And shit, nigga just, I don't know, just thought outside of the box, I guess you can say.
Hey,
Shit, nigga,
you
in New
did your
York, man.
thing.
That
So
shit went bigger than what we thought, bro. For
it was
real, I tell
crazy
you that.
because like when I first like seen your name before I heard it being said, I'm sitting here like, now I'm great in language arts and spelling. I'm like, man, hold up, I ain't trying to pronounce this wrong now.
Nah, it's good. It's Pachicko. I spelled it the way I spelled it because of the neighborhood where I'm from, where we represent, a whole lot of shit like that. So a lot of people call me Pacquiao or Pacheco or everybody fuck it up. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, you ain't the only one. I respect your honesty though. But
Hey,
yeah,
but
it's,
look, that's cool though because it's actually kind of genius. I don't even know if you realize it because it make people. The crazy part about it is like even when you do your music, you know how a lot of people say they name it every verse, every song. But see, with you, it's kind of different. So it make people have to dig through. So they have no choice but to
yeah.
stumble across some of your other work before they find the name.
Yeah, facts. You really just said a handful, bro. Cause like when I first started rapping with my little cousin, he would tell me like, man, you should say your name a little bit more, bro. And I just be like, my flows ain't built on that shit. I be spitting from the stomach, spend my life. I be telling people if I ain't have music, they be going crazy. I be in the asylum around this motherfucker.
Right, facts, man. Hey, what is like growing up in Dallas?
Oh man. I done been all around the world, man. I tell you one thing, it ain't no motherfucking city like Dallas, you know. And my bad, the reason I say that is because for people like you, like out of towners, we show love. Like we show more love to an out of towner than we do to our own people. You feel me? And
Facts.
you can't go nowhere else in the city and get that. You know what I mean? But as far as like in the city, it's crabs in a bucket, bro. It's crabs in the bucket. It ain't really no other way to explain it. We done had so many people been there and either get the ball and hide it, or get the ball, give it to the wrong people, and nigga just be greedy or just leading their brothers in destruction. You feel me? So
Why you think it's
Dallas
like
is
that?
it's an awkward place. It's an ironic place. I would say that it's one of a kind though. You know what I mean? If you can, I'm gonna say this: if you can make it in Dallas, shit, you can make it anywhere. To be honest.
Facts. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I remember my first experience just really like once I got grown, you coming back and forth out there as a child, you only doing what your parents or your aunties allowing you to do. But once you get out there
Mm-hmm.
grown, you really want to see what the city like. And man, I was with my cousin and he ran outside. I'm like, what you doing? They go and put they all go and park the slab. He's like, man, hey man, come block my car. I'm like, huh? It's like, man, hey, they come down the street in the flatbeds and would take your whole whip.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Oh yeah. That's real quick. Nigga gonna steal some whips fast. I remember growing up, one of my best partners. We at the spot one day, and I'm like, yeah, my little nigga finna pull up. He like, man, I don't even want that nigga to pull up. I'm like, why? He like, man, that nigga brother stole my Caprice on fold, and I still want to get that. And I be like, damn. Like back in the gap, that was a lick because it's real easy to steal them hoes, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's crazy you said that because we was looking at some Caprices the other day with one of my brother-in-laws and shit, and I was like, man, I gotta get me a fucking Caprice, bro.
That show what he had too. What is it with the Caprice out there, man?
I mean, it solidified that you get into that motherfucking bag when you got that Caprice. You ain't gotta keep it, but you at least gotta get you one and do that bitch right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Club DMX still popping out there. That's that's history.
That shit been gone. What clubs we got out here right? Really, all the clubs really kind of turned down. We got that Beamers. That's about the only thing. Well, they don't call it Beamers no more. It's Park Ave. That's about the only thing really popping. Our strip club scene killing everybody shit. Only strip club scene that fuck with us is I say Atlanta. That's it.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on out there. Y'all strip club scene definitely booming because I was gonna bring a few of my artists out there. But the crazy part about it, the club I was working on, they shot it up.
What club you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. AOD.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about literally.
That was fucked up. But see, that's why I say if you can make it at this bitch, you can make it anywhere. See, nigga don't, man, that shit was real deal personal and fucked up. That shit just wasn't no man nigga putting up to the club, you know what I mean? This shit different out here. Real spill. Right. This shit different.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we laughing at the moment. I definitely don't want anyone to get the wrong understanding.
Oh yeah, nah.
We laughing on that, but it was crazy because it's like my people had put me on AOD, and I was actually in the process of trying to make some stuff happen. And literally, as I'm in the process, I scroll and I'm like, man, come on. But it be like,
but you know what's funny? They ran that shit, and the next week, them niggas was right back in. Everybody was right back.
They had zero. Literally.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
So
you
like,
know how they go.
While we speaking on it, like the Dallas culture all together, man. Like if you had to describe Dallas culture to somebody that's not out there and haven't been out there, how would you describe it?
Man, I describe that shit as one in a motherfucking million. You can't say you done been across the world if you ain't been to Dallas, man. Everything everyone done, from the food to the clubs to the house, everything good, even from the tree. You can't go nowhere and have an all the way around good time like you can when you come to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? We the culture that they miss in real speed.
You really did wrap it up because, man, you know, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from the boot, and you know, hey, everything about us is well seasoned. But man, when I came out there and like that first time, I'm gonna bring it up when I went to DMX, like, man, y'all dance scene is so crazy. You know, we see it from the tum-tum, the big the dance song, but to see that in person, like, man, I haven't seen that outside of Louisiana. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and see that go back to like the crabs in the bucket mentality I was just saying about our city, just because like niggas don't understand. We had one of the most influential eras, like real talk, and instead of people, y'all don't know this, but instead of the city like embracing that shit, to the outside looking in, motherfuckers be like, yeah, Dallas, D-Town Boogie, and woo woo woo, right? Yep. But when that shit was going on, niggas like me would be like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Nigga like, man, fuck that Dallas Boogie. I ain't no dancing ass nigga. Nigga got me not knowing that shit was just an opportunity, just a door that we supposed to open in. You feel me?
It was.
Like, they doing a little Dallas Boogie appreciation party tomorrow type shit. And I'm just like, I really wish niggas could have appreciated when we had the chance, because now it's different, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But yeah, I dance. We some dancing motherfuckers. Ain't shit like that Bobby B and shit like that stanky leg niggas still be on that shit.
Man, I ain't the crazy part about it. They play that in the club right now. I guarantee they play that in the party in Louisiana. It's gonna jump. Seriously, all them songs.
I believe it. We one city like that, bro. Like every other city, like they city love them, but out here, hell nah. It take other niggas in different cities to get for us to blow up type shit. That shit be crazy.
I never forget the first time I seen one of them. I don't know if I seen the booty or the shag first. I'm like, man, what's wrong?
Yeah, man. You know, you gotta. Nigga ain't got that shag. You know what I'm just doing.
What's the meaning behind the cut?
Oh yeah. I was in Cali not too long ago. I ain't even gonna lie. And they out there doing the shag now. That shit was funny as a
No.
motherfucker. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up,
They out
man.
there doing
That's what's
it.
up. So like when we talk about Dallas music scene compared to the rest of Texas, like how would you compare Dallas music scene versus like H Town? Well, I would say H Town because when you hear music and you speak of Texas, you're talking about either Dallas or Houston. So
Yeah. I say like that, like Houston slowed up, Dallas more get on your ass. I would say that. That's Houston get on your ass too, but like as far as the music, I ain't saying Houston niggas don't get on niggas' ass. Nah, I'm saying like on the music, like Houston a little bit slowed up. They more pulled up, nigga. That drink. Dallas niggas, they always been on some rah, nigga. Let me get up in there, nigga. What you talking about? You feel me? That's the
right.
difference for my music right there. You know what I mean? Houston a little bit more party, and Dallas a little bit more rah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, why you thinking we don't see more Houston and Dallas collabs?
Oh shit, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. They tried to run some old fake funny shit like not too long ago, a little while back. So I was walking them, they came down here and some shit was said in a iconic weird way. You feel me? And niggas tried to make it like it was Dallas against Houston and all that. And my big brother on also and a couple of other motherfuckers went down there and niggas linked up and made that shit what it was supposed to be. And ever since then, I said that like 4-5 years ago. Shit, it's been love. I really ain't never seen Dallas not fucking with Houston shit. Niggas locked in. I've been liking real spill. I be seeing
Yeah, but
CJ Casino fucking with Sauce Walker. I be seeing there's all kind of different artists that's fucking with each other. It's been cool.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's been
So
cool.
do you think Texas artists even care about going nationwide with the music?
Uh, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. When a nigga be around the world, niggas be like, "You from Texas? Texas?" Like we real spill. We so motherfucking big. It's so many
Yeah,
cities a nigga could expand their music to. People don't even be really giving a fuck. Long as we got our market, nigga be cool. I know,
facts.
like in my city, I like with my little, you know what I mean, following and popularity with this shit, little fame or whatever. I'm satisfied with it. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
cool. Yeah.
That's one thing I really respect about Texas. Like, man, it's like they really paved the way to where y'all truly don't have to sell out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Texas people really support Texas music.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
almost up there with New York. I ain't gonna, cause they can go platinum in New York in no time, and we'll never hear the
Yeah.
music down here. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, facts.
it's crazy because Texas is like, man, the love out there is so real,
It's
man.
over with. Once your shit hit one mark, like one city, and a nigga like, yeah, that hoe just go boom, 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 like real quick, fam. On everything I love that shit about Texas. Cause I still remember them DSR days, niggas drop shit, that shit be everywhere. And them motherfucking Mike Jones days, nigga drop something, that shit be everywhere. Them niggas was platinum in the city. Niggas don't be having problems till they try to go worldwide and do extra shit and put
Yeah,
extra people in their pocket, you know what I mean? So nah, I'm
right.
cool, bro. This year we grossed $50,000 out that movie, man. 52.75 to be exact. You know what I mean? So we straight.
Right.
I'm cool. Yeah.
That's true for real, man. What about like outside artists coming out to Dallas, like trying to get on? Is it easy for them, or you think it's a little harder for an outsider to come out there to get on?
Honestly, I feel like it's easier for us outsider to come down here and get on before it is for us. Like I just saying, hey, I ain't really no nigga to be giving excuses and shit like that. But like I just told you earlier, like we embrace out of towns, we show y'all love. Feel me? Like I always embrace out of towners with love. And it's just different. We make a motherfucker not want to go home. I met
Yeah,
somebody today from Mississippi. He like, yeah, man, I remember when I was in college and I went down there with my partner, bro, and we went down there one day, bro, and after that, man, nigga didn't never wanna go nowhere else but Dallas. Shit, I've been here ever since.
man,
12
ain't
years
nothing in
later. I said,
Mississippi
damn.
but a cotton field. So I'm glad he did leave.
Nah, for
For
real.
real.
Nah, for
So,
real.
so dude, all right, being that y'all got, y'all strip club scene, of course, boom, and I know y'all do a lot of on the road money shows. Do views even matter?
Do views any matter? Views to me, yeah, views matter. I say views matter for sure, but that view shit be so organic, so fucked up. It don't really be organic because niggas be buying they views. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna care. I be looking at that shit because lately my shit been picking up, and I get a message like, "You want to get some views? You want to get
Yo,
verified?" I'm like,
yo,
"Nah, I'm cool. I want
block,
everything I got." You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't.
block.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I ain't
So
gonna
I
lie,
wouldn't say they
man.
did, man.
It's crazy you said that because I don't know how they get the badges. I don't know what's the legit way to get it. But if they don't just give me my badge, hey, I never get it because I ain't trusting nobody with my
Yeah, nah,
information.
with
None of
your account. And then
that.
see, you know where that shit fall at? When motherfuckers be like, damn, yeah, bro, I just lost my account. Or somebody just hacked my
Yup.
account. Nigga, I ain't hacked your account. You gave somebody your account information a long time ago
Mm-hmm.
when you tried to get that shit. I be chilling, bro. Really, it feel better when you work for this shit. You know, you go through the tribulations, you go through the hard times, you go through niggas not fucking with you, and then boom, who the
Yeah.
fuck is this nigga? I been. Yeah, I like that. It feel way better, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I be listening
Exactly.
to these niggas in Flint, Rio the Youngin, and this other nigga, RMC Mike. I get on Instagram not too, like yesterday, they producer following the nigga. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. Like I get a kick out of that. But you know what I'm saying? For real, niggas fucking with a nigga music, you know what I mean? All them views don't really mean shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, speaking of the goon side, man, we gotta jump into the goon side. Like I know you say y'all wanted to do something different because the music game was saturated. So like at what point, how did when y'all decided to, man, let's do this? How did y'all even just come up with like, man, we really about to do this movie?
Man, shit, we was sitting up in my granny car washing clothes like a motherfucker. Just some little niggas that like I ain't never switched up. We from the same neighborhood. We ain't never like claimed out the west side. Now we from the east side or the north side. Like we always been Goonside. It's three hoods in our neighborhood, and we been rocking since the beginning of that motherfucking time. You dig what I'm saying? So it really wasn't a matter of if we could do it. It was more of a matter of what the fuck we was gonna do to get these niggas' attention. You feel me?
Right.
And shit, niggas was just like, I got a partner. He used to help us with the party. We call him DJ Drop. It's my dog. We sitting in the car. He just anything entertainment. That's his lane. Like he don't rap, he don't manage, but anything from recording to anything. You know what I'm saying? He on that shit. And
Yeah.
he was like, bro, my mama just bought me a camera, fam. What y'all think about nigga doing a movie? And my right hand man, Uno Loso, he was a smart dude. That nigga he had wrote an essay in high school and made like 5 stars on it on a text test. You feel me? So we took that with a little bit extra, you know what I'm saying? And we whipped that motherfucker up. We took that that storyline basis, and niggas started shooting day to day. We ain't really had no script. We just knew what we was trying to produce, and we did that shit.
Right, man. Hey,
Yeah,
that was dope. That for real. Like I was locked in. I watched the first one. I'm like, hold up, we got more of these. All right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there watching it.
Before that hoe was even on there, like a year before any of the movies was on there, we was in LA on Sunset Boulevard, me and my nigga. We had got an Airbnb. We looking at Netflix and we like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna go on and wrap up this part 2 and this bitch finna be on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And we making little shit like videos because the Netflix building was right in front of us while we was down there,
Right.
right? Only to like 2 years later drop the Goonside 2. Man, that bitch might not be on Netflix, but it's on Amazon Prime and we independently making our own money.
Right.
So like everybody else, they get like a large percentage. I'm talking about dumb, retarded percentage. And they paying for advertising. They paying for this. Nick, you know how many people didn't hit me up like, bro, I was just watching the movie and your movie just popped up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I like to do shit that other people end up doing right behind us. Cause right after we drop the movie, some other niggas in the city drop some movies. So I like to be very influential. More than anything, that's what it did for us. So it's cool.
That's dope, man. And it's crazy you said that because I was watching another one of your interviews and like, man, I like the way you broke down basketball, the assists, and you don't mind being a team player.
Oh
That
yeah. Oh.
that was dope. Like, how important is being a team player and being able to assist, how important is that to you?
Oh man, that shit, everything to me. It's all about knowing how to play your role and play your position. If a nigga know how to play chess, a nigga will understand the significance in that. Like I tell my people all the time, well, what we got going, that shit could have been easily, bro. You know, we like you got a brother or a sister. I know, like
Yeah, I'm the
think
baby,
about
so
how
I
many
got a
times you
few.
done got. Think about how many times you done got into it with your brother, or how many times your sister done made you mad when you like, bitch, don't call my phone no more. Like like we've been together. You know what I'm saying? A long time, and through all of them curves, bumps, and potholes, with me, even when it wasn't with them, it was the three. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just was the glue that got us to where we at. Cause DJ drop him, that's my motherfucking dog. Niggas didn't know drop him like that. He from my part of the town, you feel me? But
Right.
everything that me and him had going, I always brought it to the table for everybody else. I ain't never been no selfish nigga. And sometimes I ain't win, you feel me? Sometimes I bump my head. But for times like right now, I'm in the best time of my life, you feel me?
Right.
Nigga blessed up. And I understand the importance of the L's that I took to be where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? And it just be like, you know, my son play basketball, and I be telling that nigga all the time, like, sometimes you just gotta be the motivator, the nigga that make the next nigga go hard than the bitch so we can take it to where we supposed to go.
Right. Right.
But also that don't mean be dumb behind some motherfuckers that really don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Them really my
Yes.
brothers, I really love them niggas to death, so everything that we got right now mean the most to me, like for shit show. Yeah.
Cool.
You
Cool.
gotta play that role. Really, like it's like you gotta do shit from the heart. You can't be out here doing some shit like for you to for doing some shit like in hopes for me to do an interview and you to say the shit that you just said. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit because that's really like who I am. It ain't no faking. It ain't no flies. And honestly, I feel like that's why I made it where I'm at. Cause I ain't the biggest nigga in my neighborhood. I'm down there the smilest. You feel me? But
I can
I
believe that.
show love and I kick back, and I ain't never just no hoe ass nigga, you know. I ain't never trying to get down. If anything, I'm trying to build the foundation. You feel me? Because once a nigga got a foundation, you can do anything. But if you ain't got no foundation, you got a mud house. You know what a mud house is?
Yeah,
You
I know
saying
the
that?
word.
Yeah. You gotta have that
Hoes ain't
foundation
shit
for
without
sure.
that foundation, man. That foundation got to be
Yeah,
solid too.
yeah.
That's
So,
facts.
so just taking my time with it and everything going like it's supposed to do. But
Well, as
first
you
and
can
foremost.
see, all your work definitely not going unnoticed, man. Cause you see how long ago y'all dropped those movies, and you see it's still getting talked about, and you still grabbing new ears, new attention. So, man, you definitely did something right, you know.
Thank you, family.
So what was it like working with Trap Boy Freddy and Beezy on the movies, man?
Man, you know, Trap Boy Freddy, see like how Dallas is like it's Dallas, North Dallas, South Dallas, East. It's Dallas, right? But when it
Yeah.
comes to Dallas, it's the North, the South, the East, the West, and then it's Oak Cliff. Now, when it come to Oak Cliff, we our own little city in itself. Like ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like that motherfucking niggas. I promise. You gotta come through this bitch.
I,
Best
I,
food
I
that's
told
ever
you the
done.
cliff was where I was at when
Oh
we
yeah,
even
yeah.
had
I'm
to
about to say,
hide the car.
yeah. So like it broke barriers, you know what I'm saying? More than anything, it was a blessing to work with them niggas, with my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because it broke barriers. It showed everybody else that was coming behind us and everybody else that was before us that we ain't gotta beef out with each other. Just cause these niggas from this side and we from this side, nigga, we ain't gotta beef with each other. Shit, we can get some money. We can do
Real.
a movie, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it broke barriers like a bitch. And you know what I mean? Hell yeah, it was one in a million like a motherfucker for sure. Cause
Yeah.
it was organic and it was authentic. It wasn't like no faking fries and shit. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
crazy part about it, man, I don't even know if he realizing that, but man, Freddie got that charisma about him. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah, for
energy. He just
sure.
got that energy where people naturally gravitate towards him. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
it's crazy, like for real, for real. But you could tell
Yeah,
y'all energy was real, like it wasn't forced.
yeah, man, for real. And that street shit be for real. Like out here, you can't be out here playing like It can't be no rapper out here playing like I'm a street nigga and this and that. They gonna pull them cards like, nah, for real. I promise
Right.
you. That shit way different.
So could
Everything.
we expect any addition to the Goonside saga?
Mm, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. We really already in the works on that shit. You feel me? We just
Okay.
said we wasn't gonna be in a rush for it. You know what I mean? We just taking our time with it. We kind of like we got a couple of key players that we waiting on right now to touch down. A lot of like levels that we trying to take it to as far as like with the different cameras and different editing and different
Gotcha.
people that we fucking with. We just trying to take our time with this because we know this bitch can really is gonna do some shit. I promise you. So
Then
yeah,
you
it's
doing the
on the
right
way.
thing because now that y'all got all these eyes on you, especially when we talking about our people, they're gonna be looking for any and everything they can point out, like, oh man, they got all this money and it's looking like this and it's looking like that. So you're doing the right thing, man.
Cause look, real quick, like on Goonside 1, it's a clip where like I'm walking in and I'm on the phone and it look like and you when I walk in the apartment, they catch somebody else shooting like they catch somebody else with a camera, right? That scene really was supposed to that was me shooting a video to this scene, right? I mean, shooting a scene to this video. And we supposed to put the video in the movie right after that. But I ended up getting into it with the cameraman. She took the video. But we still dropped it, right? But when we dropped that movie, everybody in their mom was like, yeah, that whole good, but I mean, why y'all record the other camera lady, bro? Why y'all ain't take that out? And I'm like, bro, I was shooting a video, my nigga. That I didn't get it. It's like that motherfucker be looking for any and everything to
Now
say.
you're
Like,
gonna have
come
me
on,
going
bro.
back looking for that part now.
On everything, shit
I
funny
gotta
as
go
a
back
bitch.
and find
Yeah,
it.
shit funny. It's on part one.
So look, so since you had this much fun making the movie or whatever, I know you said in one of your interviews that you prefer making music over acting. But do you see yourself like being a professional actor?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm trying to get up in that shit full time. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We've been thinking of, well, not thinking. We've been like kind of jot down different. What we working on right now is short film. We don't want to go too long. We kind of want to keep these people attention while we
Facts.
waiting on Goonside 3. So we putting together a couple of little short films and shit like that. I want to get a little bit more funny than I don't want to be. It ain't always got to be so hard, you know. Feel like if you
Yup.
can make these people laugh, it'll be a little bit closer to their heart. And close to their heart, shit, you got them. You know what I mean? So
Not
trying to
only
work on some fun and shit.
I'm glad you said that because like anytime, rappers make or artists or whatever make movies, they automatically assume it gotta be gangster type movies. But at the end of the day, like we are in control of the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah,
write this. Whatever we putting out there, that's what we put out. So at the end
yeah,
of the day, man, just like we made it, quote unquote, how they want to say gangster rap, this, that, another, man, we could change that whole narrative.
yeah. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Just switching it up. It can be gangster, but gangster funny. But just all day long, shoot 'em up, bang bang. Like, nah. If you could tell, if you go on my Instagram, I ain't got a whole bunch of pictures with guns, and I ain't got a whole bunch of pictures with money and playing and portraying on some other shit. Like, hell nah. It's another way to do this shit. And if
Yeah.
God say the same and I get blessed, I'm for to show these motherfuckers for shit show the right way. Amen.
So do you think speaking of making a change, do you think artists, rappers, entertainers, DJs, whoever, do you think they should be more involved in politics?
Ah, fucking right. I really do. And be able to break this shit down a little bit more. They hide so much knowledge in books, and we don't really like reading like that. You know what I mean? And it's people like me, like I don't read books like that, right? But
Right.
if you tell me some knowledge, not bullshit, not drama, not no, that shit stick with me. You feel me? And I say that to say this: we have more people like us in politics and be able to break down that knowledge, it'll be more people like me that don't necessarily be in the books, but just need to hear what it is and what it ain't. It can help and maybe turn more motherfuckers around me to go vote and make change in the community.
Yeah. All right, right,
Yeah.
right. All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Before we get out, you ain't gotta tell me your height, but I know you're a little height challenge. So for the women out there that might be looking, do you date Do you date taller women?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what though? I tend to fall in love with them taller when they know how to treat a nigga a little bit better, man. Them short be trying to fight on a nigga and everything, man. Them tall ones show a nigga a little bit more love. Shit.
Look,
Yeah.
hey, when I do interviews, man, I like to step outside the box a little bit because people don't
Got
understand
to. You got
interviews
to.
actually can be more important than the music you put out. Because sometimes people like to just sit there and see what you're about outside their mic, see your
Nah.
persona. So,
Yeah, nah, facts, that's love, nigga. You already know. When you gonna come this way, you can bring some
hey,
orders or whatever, just let me know.
I need to come out there soon. I actually was getting ready to make a trip out there before it turned into Afghanistan. So I put a pause on
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
then I'm just now recovering. I've been under the weather a little bit. That's why I was like, man, we can lock this person in virtual, but hey, we definitely got to link up in person, man. We got
Oh
to.
yeah, hell yeah, bro. It's overstood, man. Just let me know, bro. For sure, for sure. It's very organic, man. I'm fucking with
For
you. Any way I can
sure.
help you, you know what I mean? Let me know, my nigga. I'm
Hey,
out here.
trust me, it's a lot of work we can do, man. Hey, we can make some things happen.
In
So
a minute, man.
before we go, you from the D. How cold are you at freestyling?
Oh, I ain't pressed that in a minute. I do one for you though. It's good.
Yeah, man, you got to drop one. I'm gonna let you drop the freestyle. Then we're gonna do our outro. Let me
All right,
hear one. I ain't heard one of them D-Town freestyles in a while, man.
give me something. You gonna give me a beat?
You want a beat? Go acapella.
See? Let me see.
See, I put you on the spot like that. That way they know you
All
got it
right,
for real.
the spot knocking like a bad transmission. I just got a text from my nigga. He say he battling the addiction. I'm looking in my nigga's eyes like we gotta get it. We came up for them shit, so ain't no switch. My niggas, my brothers, his kids, my kids, so ain't no different. Can you understand the way we get it? Every morning we wake up and nigga kill. Had to take something because one no other, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young nigga on the block. Started from nothing, no 9 to 5, just a couple rocks. A 4-5 that'll take a nigga top. Can't love these hoes, most of these hoes bop. Look a nigga in the eyes, you can see the hate. Sometimes you look a nigga in the eyes, you can see the grace. 10 toes to the shit, chasing a nigga fate. 10 toes trying to take my shit, I'ma take a nigga face. Keep a stove on my waist. Call it a, man, hold on, man. You put me on my spotlight, man. Thank you. Thank you.
I had to bring it out you, man. Look, just know this is only the beginning. This is only the
Oh
beginning,
yeah,
for
oh
real, for
yeah.
real. So
Appreciate it, man.
last but definitely not least, before we end this interview, man, what do you want your legacy to be?
Man, well, my legacy, that's a cold question because all I really wanted is a legacy. But what I wanted to be is forever. Shit, ain't nothing bigger than that. I want this shit to be forever. This shit that I'm laying down, this foundation that I'm making, I want this shit to be forever. Bigger than any and everything that any other nigga done did. You know what I'm saying? I want the shit that I stand on, people take that shit, run with that shit, and plant that shit in their families and they situation and in they grind and keep this shit going forever. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
cash money shit, that shit was forever. Nigga,
Yeah.
everybody, their mama gonna be saying bling bling today. You know what I mean? I want this shit
Hey,
to be
that's a
forever. When I
fact.
say forever, my own definition and my own word in the motherfucking dictionary. You hear me? Everything, you know
Gotcha.
what I mean? Yeah.
Pachicko.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I just got my name copyrighted and everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a motherfucking grind.
I
I
seen
did a
that.
show with a nigga like 2 years ago. Nigga like, yeah, man, you rocked that hell out. I leave that bitch, move to Cali and come back. This nigga a disc jockey in Cali itself, the motherfucking pilot.
No. Oh,
I
you had to
promise
hurry
you.
up. Hurry up
I
and take care of
promise.
that.
My shit,
Hey, it
I
be
had to
like
get
that.
my shit patent and everything, like for real.
Yeah, man. It be like that. And I can believe it because when Mandigo started that ratchet movement in Louisiana, nobody expected it to be that big. It was a Louisiana thing. And now that he's incarcerated, Cali kind of taking over that word. I'm like, man, I wish he'd had that paperwork right on it.
Man, yeah.
So yeah. But definitely, man, any shout outs you want to give by, let everybody know where they can find any of your upcoming projects, anything you're working on. The floor is yours. Let you do your thing.
Man, first and foremost, man, shout out to God, man. Shout out to you for this opportunity, this love. Man, y'all know y'all can find me in and everywhere. I'm on all platforms. Pachicko Da Pilot. That's PACHICKO DAPILOT, man. Y'all tune in. I just dropped a mixtape called Zombieland. I damn I got a visual to every song on that bitch, man. Tap in with your boy, man. I got real soul music, real shit from the soul, man. Real pain music. Y'all fuck with me, man.
All right, for sure, man. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. Thank you, family.
Hey, no problem, man. There's definitely more to come.
Oh yeah, it's good.
For sure.